3 ways happiness can lead to success in work and life. You've probably heard it before. Success leads to happiness. But what about happiness? Will it lead you to success? Stay tuned, because this is what you're going to find out in today's presentation. Happiness is a state of mind. More importantly, it's something you can choose. With that said, people who choose to be happy generally are more successful in work and life. Here are 3 ways happiness can lead you to success in work, life, and your relationships. Number 1. You're more likable when you're happy. Ask yourself this question. Would you do business with someone who's unhappy or happy? I think it's safe to say most, if not all of you, will say you'd prefer to do business with happy people. The truth is that we naturally get attracted to people who exude positivity and happiness, and we turn away from people who ooze nothing but negativity. So it's really a no-brainer. If you want people to befriend you or do business with you, then you have to start replacing your scowl with a smile. Get into the benefit of smiling more often, and you'll see people will start liking you more. Number 2, you become more resilient and rise above difficulties. If you want to rise above all the challenges and hardships that life throws at you, then you need to stock up on resilience. You've probably heard this word before, especially when something catastrophic happens. If you've ever encountered severe challenges and somehow managed to rise above it and survive, then that's you being resilient. You overcame something negative, or at least managed to stand your ground and not let it drag you under. The truth is, people with a positive outlook are more likely to be resilient than those who think negatively. Their positivity will guide them out of whatever curveball life throws at them. Number 3, you become more creative and more productive. Happy people are generally more productive. A University of Warwick study has found that happy workers are 12% more productive than unhappy ones. When you think about it, though, the outcome of this research isn't really all that surprising. When you're not bogged down by unhappy thoughts, you're able to focus on your tasks. You're able to give it your all. And when similarly happy people surround you, your productivity and creativity is going to be at an all-time high. 4 signs you're unhappy and what you can do about it. Some people are good at hiding their true feelings. Some are so good at it that they end up fooling themselves into thinking they're truly happy when nothing can be farther from the truth. Stay tuned to this presentation as I show you the 4 common signs of unhappy people. Number 1. No matter how hard you try, your dreams seem impossible to achieve. You've probably heard it said before. You need to work hard to reach your dreams. Once you achieve your dreams, then you'll finally feel happy. But what happens when you can't seem to close in on your dreams no matter what it is you do? Most people will end up disillusioned. They'll simply surrender and accept defeat. A solution to this problem would be to try to go about it the other way. Instead of chasing success, you can pursue happiness first and then let it guide you to success. Number 2, you don't let other people in and show them the real you. You socialize, you go out with other people. But no matter what you do, you can't shake the feeling that something's missing. You feel like you don't belong and that you're different. You never let anyone in. You don't let other people get too close to you. You're too afraid that they'll see you for who you really are, and they'll be turned off and won't want to hang out with you anymore. Well, if you keep on doing this, you're going to end up alone. Try opening up to the right kind of people and take it from there. Number 3, you don't see the future in a positive light. Your pessimism affects your ability to see the future positively. All you can see is doom and gloom. The world's going to shreds and there's nothing anyone can do about it. That's probably true, but you can still try to go out there and have fun and be happy while you still can. Number 4, you feel like your life has no meaning. You can't seem to shake the feeling that there's got to be more to life than what you currently have. If you feel this way, then you need to get out there and find your life's purpose. Find something worthwhile to do, something you love doing. And when you've got that fire within you, you'll feel driven and you'll feel hope and positivity replace all your negative thoughts. 5 reasons you need to seek out happiness right now. There are no 2 ways about it. We all need happiness in our lives. Imagine what kind of world we'd live in today if everyone's happy. In this presentation, I'm going to show you why it's so important for every individual to seek out happiness right now. Number 1, you'll feel so much better. No matter how tough you have it right now, you'll feel way better if you're happy. You stop focusing on the pain you're experiencing. Instead, your attention shifts to whatever makes you happy. So, when you're feeling down, think of something that will cheer you up. Go eat your favorite ice cream or head on over to your nearest pizza place. Sometimes it's the little things that can cheer you up and brighten your day. Number 2, you'll make everyone around you feel better. Your dour face isn't going to make anyone feel better, least of all you. Practice smiling more often. Be friendlier to the people you work and live with. Don't be afraid to make new friends. Happiness can be contagious, so share it with people you care about. Who knows, you just might make a difference in someone else's life. Number 3, you'll realize your problem is not as bad as you thought it was. When you're down and you've got no one to share your feelings with, you'd feel like you're carrying the entire world on your shoulders. However, when you seek happiness, you'll find others who care enough about you to help you solve your problems. Remember, no one's going to want to become your friend if you're a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy. Cheer up and put your best foot forward. You'll attract the right people who will eventually become your friends. Number 4, you'll feel more confident about your decisions. Happy people are generally more confident than unhappy ones. They're more sure of themselves and the choices they make. Sure, they may second-guess themselves and make mistakes from time to time, but they learn from those mistakes. They don't die of embarrassment, nor do they keep on reliving the past. Try to emulate happy individuals, and you'll eventually find yourself becoming more confident. Number 5, you'll take better care of yourself. You're not going to find happy people abusing or treating themselves poorly. You know why? It's because happy people love themselves. They understand the consequences of not taking care of their bodies, and so should you if you want to live a long, happy, and healthy life. 6 steps to find meaning and happiness in your life. If you're looking for happiness, this presentation's for you. Today, I'm going to break down the different steps you need to take so you can finally achieve meaning and happiness in your life. Let's begin. Number 1, acknowledge that you've had enough of being unhappy. It doesn't matter how long you've been down in the dumps. What matters is knowing you've had enough and that you finally feel the need to break away from all the negativity. It's the first step towards meaning and happiness in your life. Number 2, write down everything that makes you happy. Write down the small things and the big things. Anything really, as long as it makes you happy. You'll need this list further down the line. You know, nothing's perfect in life. No matter how happy you may be in the future, there'll come a time when you feel down, and that's okay. Just look up your list and find out what you can do to alleviate the negative emotions you're feeling. Number 3, find out your life's true purpose. Finding your real purpose in life is easier said than done. At the end of the day, what you need to come to terms with is that life becomes much more comfortable to live when you know you're doing something you're meant to be doing. Figure out what you want to do and take it from there. Number 4, listen to what your heart is saying. We live in a world of instant gratification. Some things may make you happy short-term, but it's the long-term ones that you're seeking here. This is why knowing what your life's purpose is so important. Listen to what your heart is saying, and your happiness will know no limits. Number 5, enjoy and live in the moment. When you're so busy chasing your dreams, it's easy to forget to enjoy and live in the moment. Don't. If there's something we can't ever take back, it's time. So enjoy the journey. Sometime in the future, you'll look back at this point in your life, and you just may realize this is a key turning point in your destiny. Number 6, welcome change with open arms. When you're seeking happiness, you're bound to encounter a lot of challenges. Embrace everything with open arms. Be thankful for the little things and learn from your mistakes. You'll grow as a person, and you'll soon realize that the happiness you've been seeking was hidden inside you all along. In this presentation, you're going to learn about the 7 positive habits of happy and successful individuals. Apply these, and you'll soon see some significant changes in your life. Let's begin. Number 1, they practice gratefulness. Successful people are realistic. They know they didn't make it to the top all by their lonesome selves. Nope, they had plenty of help along the way in the form of family, friends, colleagues, employees, managers, professors, etc. They acknowledge other people's contribution to their success. Being grateful prevents them from letting success get to their head. Number 2, they help others. Happy and successful people share their blessings with the people around them. They treat everyone fairly and kindly. They want to see other people succeed too. They boost other people's morale when they're down. When those around them find success, they celebrate it with them. Number 3, they seek out positive people. As the saying goes, birds of the same feather flock together. This is why you rarely see happy and positive people hanging out with negative folks. If you do chance upon them, trust me, they're not going to be there for long. They look for someone more pleasant to talk to. Number 4, they're optimistic. Happy people naturally see the positive side of things. While mistakes and maybe even disasters are bound to occur at any given point in time, they still focus on the good stuff. When they fall into hardships, they don't let that get to them. They remain optimistic and work on finding ways to get out of the rut. Number 5, they reward themselves. Don't think for one moment that people who reward themselves are selfish. Having a reward system in place works wonders for successful people. It pushes them to move forward and achieve their goals because they know they're going to get rewarded with something they'll truly enjoy. Number 6, they never stop learning. Even the most successful and busiest people in the world find time to read something. They have this insatiable thirst for knowledge. If you hate reading, now's the time to think about why you hate it in the first place. Once you figure it out, start reading books that will help you become a better version of yourself. Number 7, they set goals. Goal setting is essential, not just for those who have already achieved success, but everyone in this world. Without goals, we'd be living aimless lives. Start small. You'll feel a rush of adrenaline every time you tick off some goals on your list. 8 tricks to maintain your positive mental attitude. At one point in your life, you've probably met jaded people. They probably started their journey enthusiastically, but unfortunately, weren't able to maintain their positive attitude. If you don't want to end up like them, then stay tuned to this presentation. Today, I'm going to show you 8 different tricks to maintain your positive mental attitude. Number 1, don't ever lose sight of your goals. When you're starting out, your enthusiasm levels are off the charts. But when things start to get challenging, you let yourself drown in your worries and your problems. Remember your why and don't ever lose sight of your goals. It will sustain you in the long run. Number 2, exercise regularly. No matter how busy you get, you must always find the time to exercise. Your body releases chemicals that will help you feel good. You'll find yourself feeling happier. You'll even feel a sense of accomplishment in the process. Number 3, eat healthy. Junk food may taste good, but you probably already know the kind of damage it's doing to your body. Avoiding it is hard if it's all you've known your entire life. But you need to learn how to stay away from junk food. Otherwise, your positive attitude isn't going to last very long once you start experiencing the harmful effects of junk food on your body. Number 4, surround yourself with positive people. It's hard to stay positive when negative-minded individuals surround you. So choose your friends wisely. Pick those who are going to help you uplift you and encourage you to reach your goals, and not drag you down with them. Number 5, stop negative thoughts. The moment a negative thought enters your mind, tell yourself to stop it. Do something to occupy yourself and keep the negative thoughts at bay. Number 6, maintain a gratitude journal. We've all got a lot to be thankful for, but sometimes it's easy to take all these things for granted. A gratitude journal will help you remember all of the good things in your life. Number 7, take some time off. Relaxing and unwinding is necessary if you want to maintain a positive attitude. There is such a thing as burnout, you know. Don't work yourself to an early grave. Your body and your mind will appreciate the rest. Number 8, be realistic. Optimism is important, but so is being realistic. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, things aren't going to go your way. Have a plan B for when things go south. Always be prepared. There are a lot of benefits to smiling. In this presentation, I'm going to share with you 10 quick tips to put a smile on your face immediately. Number 1, take a bite of your favorite food. If you don't have a favorite food nearby, go out there and get it. If cake or chocolate makes you happy, go out and grab one. Number 2, look at your favorite pictures. Save a copy of your favorite pictures on your phone simply because it's easily accessible. When you feel moody, grab your phone and scroll down your favorite photos. Number 3, check out cute cat or dog videos on YouTube. There's a reason why cute cat and dog videos are so popular on YouTube and other social media channels. They make people go, "Aww," and instantly bring out smiles from everyone watching them. Number 4, go out and feel the breeze on your face. There's nothing like taking a breath of fresh air outside. Go for a brisk walk or sit outside and feel the breeze on your face. Number 5, treat yourself to something nice. If shopping will bring a smile to your face, then by all means do it. Just make sure you don't break the bank. Otherwise, your smile is going to turn into a frown the moment you realize you've spent your entire month's budget on something frivolous. Number 6, call up your best friend. Best friends are there for a reason. They know you better than most people. If you're feeling down, they'd know just what to say to cheer you up. Number 7, listen to your favorite song. We've all got different tastes in music. Some people find classical music uplifting, others, not so much. So you do you and listen to your kind of music. It's going to make you forget your worries, at least for a little while. Number 8, do something special for someone else. There will always be someone who's having a worse day than you are. Do something nice for them and make them smile. Before you know it, you'll be smiling along with them. Number 9, watch your favorite comedy. Comedies are awesome at making people laugh. I mean, that's basically the point of comedy, right? A short episode can do wonders and bring out a laugh or two in no time at all. Number 10, make new friends. The best way to make new friends is by being friendly. And you can't be considered friendly if you've got a frown on your face. So go out there, put a smile on your face, and make new friends. How to create your own happiness in life. You don't need to go crying off in the corner when life decides to give you some lemons. Instead, what you should do is grab those lemons and make some delicious lemonade. With that said, in this presentation, I'm going to show you how you can turn the negatives into positives and create your happiness in the process. Love yourself first. It's impossible to be truly happy if you don't love yourself. Don't think for a moment that you're selfish if you prioritize your needs first. As long as you're not stepping on anybody, feel free to indulge and treat yourself to something nice every once in a while. Schedule some time off, go to the beach, or take a hike in the mountains. Don't aim for perfection. Aiming for perfection will only set yourself up for some big-time disappointment. No one's perfect, so why bother aiming for something that's practically impossible? If you want to be happy, aim for something more realistic, like aiming to be the best at something. There's always room for you to grow. There's always the next ceiling or record to beat. It will give you something to look forward to. Meeting goals is a great reason to be happy, so make sure you aim for something you can actually achieve. Do what you love to do. It's so hard to imagine being happy when you're doing something you don't particularly enjoy. So if you want to be happy, spend your time doing the things you love. You'll barely feel time passing by. Sure, you may get physically tired, but your spirit won't. You'll feel happiness deep within you, and that's when you know you're doing something really worthwhile. Look back at what you've achieved so far. It's so easy to get lost in the chase. You're always looking forward to something, always trying to achieve goals and milestones. But sometimes you'll find yourself getting left behind. When you experience that, you feel let down and maybe even depressed. Why don't you take a minute to think about what you've achieved so far? Don't those count for something? I'm sure it does. So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Cherish those achievements and feel proud of yourself. Use that as fuel to continue your onward march. How to overcome the unhappiness that's blocking your path to success. The road to success isn't easy. It's littered with all sorts of challenges and obstacles. If you're not careful, you could get caught in a trap of heartache and unhappiness. In today's presentation, you're going to learn how you can overcome all of these challenges, especially unhappiness that's blocking your path to success. Move on from past failures. One of the biggest reasons for people's unhappiness is failure. Many find it difficult to move on from whatever's happened in the past. If you're still letting the ghost of failure's past haunt you, it's time to stop. Think rationally for a minute. You're not going to be able to bring the past back, nor can you change the outcome. The only thing you can do is learn from your mistakes and leave the past behind. There's no use crying over spilled milk. You and I both know that. If you continue letting the past affect you, then you're going to get stuck in a cycle of unhappiness. Snap out of it before it's too late. Learn to forgive. When you've got anger and hate in your heart, you'll find it extremely difficult to find happiness. How can you be happy when you're so focused on your hate? Whether you're angry at yourself or somebody else, you need to learn how to forgive. Otherwise, a piece of you isn't going to be able to move forward. You'll never be free of that anger and hate. These negative emotions are going to hold you back from reaching success. You can't ever be truly happy or free if you let negativity control you. You don't need to forget. Forgiveness is really all that matters. Go after your dreams. Once you've learned to forgive and move on from past failures, it's time to go after your dreams. Give it everything you've got and don't settle for anything less than success. Have a solid action plan in place, as well as a plan B for when things don't work out the first time. Be realistic about everything, though. There'll be days when you'll feel like nothing's working, but don't let it deter you from following your dreams. Find ways to motivate yourself and give yourself a fighting chance to finally achieve your dreams. In today's presentation, I'm going to show you why positivity is absolutely essential to happiness. Ask yourself this question. Have you ever met a happy person who's also a downer at the same time? If you have, then chances are that person really wasn't all that happy to begin with. If there's one thing happy people have in common, it's that they're brimming with positivity. They live their lives to the fullest. They don't let negativity drag them down. Their enthusiasm is truly contagious. They light up a room simply because they're there. On the other hand, if you've ever had the pleasure of being in the same room with unhappy folks, you'll notice how quickly the mood darkens with all the negative talk. So, you see, if you want to be happy, you need to start reining in your thoughts and work on thinking positively. Happiness is a state of mind. You don't need to be blessed with material riches. You can be poor financially, but still live a more fulfilling life than many wealthy people. Happiness comes from within. Positive thinking also obviously comes from within you. So if you start cleansing your thoughts and replacing your negative thoughts with positive ones, then you're going to end up in a much better place. For instance, if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, you'll never be satisfied. There will always be someone better looking than you. There will always be people who will have more money than you, and the list goes on. Don't let jealousy get the best of you. Instead, try to be happy at other people's successes. Use them as inspiration to become better, not bitter. You'll have bad days, that's for sure. But with a positive attitude, you'll get over it quickly. You're not going to let your bad day turn into a bad week or even a bad month. You'll find a way to get over the hump quickly. You can't get rid of negative things from happening, but you can control your reaction to it. Don't let it affect you too much. With a positive mindset, you can look beyond the clouds and search for the silver lining. And that's how happy people succeed, by being positive, optimistic, and resilient.